Finally, I'm going to show you how to add pictures to your Google Slides. So we are going to use the search engine Kittl for our images. Notice when I go into Kittl, it automatically puts me on this called Web. I'm going to click Images, and that will highlight. So now when I type in a word, it's going to show me pictures, not like information. So once I click Images, I'm going to type in my animal and click search. And I get a ton of pictures of beavers. Now, this is a factual slideshow, so I'm probably not going to use cartoons. I'm going to want something that is real or something like this that is a nonfiction text feature, which is labeling the different parts of where the beaver's house and the different parts of it. So that would be okay because it's a drawing, but it's informational, where this is more like a cartoon and it's not realistic. So be careful on the ones that you choose. Now, remember all the different slides that you have to have pictures on. You have what they eat, you have what they look like, you have where they live, you have how they change during different seasons. So keep in mind what you're kind of looking for and try to find pictures that match that. So maybe for like my first page, I just want something kind of general and easy so that people know what a beaver looks like. And I think this is a pretty good picture of what the beaver looks like. Well, you got the tail, you got the feet, or maybe that can go on the one that talks about what the beaver looks like. So I want this picture in my slideshow. I'm going to hold down that picture and notice it pops up. I didn't click, I just gently held down. And then I'm going to choose Save to Photos. Now that picture is in my camera roll. I have saved it. I have it on my iPad. Then let's do another one of maybe it building its home. So I'm going to hold down gently and click Save to Photos. Maybe I want one, oh, I like this one too. I'm going to do this one because it shows a good description of what the house looks like. Maybe I really want to see what the beaver eats, so I can add to that search. I'm going to put beaver eating, which will narrow down now my pictures. It changes them. So now in most of the pictures, lots of them are kind of repeats here, but most of them it shows a beaver eating. So I like this one right here. It shows that he's eating these twigs. So I'm going to hold that one down, save to photos, and we'll do this one too. I want a couple pictures on each page. Maybe I want a close-up picture of the beaver tail. Now, I don't know if that for sure is going to show up, but I'm going to give it a try. Beaver tail. Ooh, there. It shows the beaver tail. Okay, there I can really see it. This one's kind of nice because, again, it's a diagram. This one shows that beaver's tail. And don't forget about these choices down here. Your first best choices are going to be on page 1, but you can always look on page 2 and page 3. And see, that one shows a good tail picture. That one's kind of a nice one. Now we're kind of getting away from the tail and a little bit more of some drawings, which I don't think I want. So I'm going to go back here, and I think I'm going to take this one, save to photos. All right, once you have photos or a starting point, you're going to go back to your Google Slides. So I'm getting out of Kittl. I'm going to open my slides. I need to open my presentation. I need to tap twice to get all of my slides on the side. And let's say that I want to put a picture of the beaver on my first page. So if I want it as my background, I'm going to push and hold. Even though I turned this blue, I'm changing my mind. I think I want a beaver as my background. Push and hold so I get these choices. And if I go back up to that bucket, I can add a background image. It will take up the entire slide. So from my photos, I have some pictures of my beavers. So I think I'm going to do that one for my first page. And then notice how it took up the whole page. Well, that's not going to work. I don't like how this is covered. So I might have to move that down here. And this picture is a little blurry, so maybe this wasn't the best place to put this big picture. So maybe I don't want it like that. And I can always go back. If I push this back button, it will take all of that away. So by pushing back, if you don't like how it looks, you don't have to worry about deleting everything and changing everything. Just push that back button. Instead, I think I'm just going to put a picture here. So I don't need to hold that down. I'm just going to put the plus mark here, and I'm going to click image from my photos, and I'm going to add that beaver. Click add, and now it's right here. Once I have it there, I can resize it. Remember, I can move these things around a little bit if I want to move that over. So that's maybe over here. I can move that beaver up here, maybe make it a little bit bigger, resize it. So there's lots that you can do on each of those pages with images. So I'm going to go to my next page. I'm going to push the plus mark, what they look like, and let's go image from my photos. I think what they look like, let's do, I already have that one. We'll do that one, even though I probably should have put that one on what they eat. You might have to go back and forth and get some different pictures, but try to get a bunch of pictures first so you don't have to keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So now I know I need to let's see, maybe I got some what they eat, where they live. So this one I would probably put that beaver hut in there. So from photos, like that would be a good one to add to that page. Now, remember, you have all your typing done. I just did the first couple pages, but so photos are the very last thing that you are adding to your presentation. Every slide should have at least one photo. Don't put all the photos as the background because it makes it kind of hard to see. You saw how that one was kind of distorted. You can put one or two maybe as the background, but make sure that you can really see the picture. And like if you have one, then it's easier to add a couple. And then oops, sorry. I didn't want my camera. I can't talk and do this at the same time. I want to do the image, not from camera. I want this one in there too. It's nice to have more than one picture of something on each page so that your listeners get to see a couple images. So the next job is to put pictures in. You're going to use Kittl only. So then if you need more pictures, you go back to Kittl and you are going to search for other things that you need. So maybe I think beaver babies are called kits. Let's see if we can find any babies. So there's some babies, so that might be a fun one to put on the page. You hold down, save to photos. Look through, see if you can find anything else.